Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of my new show, Movie Madness. This week, Jon Favreau gets the keys to the kingdom. Steven Spielberg finds the actor for his troubled biopic Lincoln, and a whole bunch of new posters, a whole bunch of new trailers. Now, just so you know, this covers last week, November 7th, November 8th, this covers the week of November 8th and November 12th, as well as this week. So there's a lot of stuff going on in Hollywood in terms of movies. First off, the Magic Kingdom. The Magic Kingdom is a script that was proposed by Ronald Moore. No relation to Roger Moore. You know who? No relation to Roger Moore. Who wrote Battlestar Galactica? Ronald Moore did. He proposed an idea for a movie called, his idea is that all the characters from a lot of the Disney rides and the Disney movies come to life and form sort of like this Justice League or Avengers-like superhero group. It was originally presented in Disneyland, but they moved to the Disney World because it was bigger. These are not to be confused with the fantastic novels, The Kingdom Keepers, written by Renee Pearson. Pearson actually has proposed about 5 times a film based on The Kingdom Keepers, but he's been turned down every time, and now we know why. Now, I'm a pretty big history buff, but I do not remember Abraham Lincoln ever saying, "I drink your milkshake." If you're wondering what the hell I mean by this, I mean I'm referring to actor Daniel Day-Lewis and his last film, There Will Be Blood. Steven Spielberg has, for a long time, about 10 years, wanted to make a movie called Lincoln, about Abraham Lincoln. The film's had a lot of problems. Originally, the film was going to star Liam Neeson as Abraham Lincoln, and Jude Law was actually going to play John Wilkes Booth. Neeson dropped out, and Law was never confirmed as Wilkes Booth. So, adding to that mix, the confirmation of the release date for Timor Black, whatever the guy directed Wanted, that Russian directed Wanted, is doing a film based on Seth Green-Smith's novel, farcical novel, Abraham Lincoln the Vampire Hunter, Abraham Lincoln the Vampire Hunter. Seth Green-Smith wrote the book. Is also going to write the movie, or write the script. It's going to come out in July of 2012, which is actually the film Lincoln is going to come out sometime in December 2011. Day-Lewis, it was confirmed yesterday that Daniel Day-Lewis will play Lincoln, and the film will probably be released under the DreamWorks Pictures / Touchstone Pictures studios, but it's sometime in the 4th quarter of 2012. To be honest, I am stoked for this movie. Ironically, the website IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, had for a long time been saying that Daniel Day-Lewis was going to play Professor Moriarty in Sherlock Holmes 2. That role, if you don't know that, if you don't know that yet, went to actor Jared Harris, who the last movie Jared Harris made was The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. He played the character Captain Mike. Jared Harris, he's going to play Captain Moriarty. He's going to play Professor Moriarty. Not Daniel Day-Lewis, so don't get confused. Let's see what else we got. A lot of new posters and trailers this week. In terms of trailers, the trailers for the Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. That looks pretty sweet, if you want to check that out. The trailer for Cowboys and Aliens, which stars Daniel Craig, Harrison Ford, Olivia Wilde, and even though it's not seen in the trailer, but he is heard in the trailer, Sam Rockwell. That looks like one of the best ones to open next summer. As well as the movie Source Code with Jake Gyllenhaal, Vera Farmiga, Michelle Monaghan. That's directed by David Bowie's The Rocker. His son, Duncan Jones. Duncan Jones directed the independent movie Moon last year with Sam Rockwell and Kevin Spacey. He was also originally in the running to direct Superman Man of Steel, but that went to Zack Snyder. Posts and trailers, we also have Kung Fu Panda 2, The Kaboom of Doom, which has all the main characters from the original film, Poe, and all those characters, as well as the introduction of some new characters, Master Smooth Slayer, which was by Michelle Yeoh, Master Skunk Man, which was by James Woods, Master Thundering Rhino, who's voiced by Victor Garber, and Master Croc, who's voiced by Jean-Claude Van Damme. And they all team up. They're going to go out and they're going to fight Lord Shen, who's voiced by Gary Oldman. He has this weapon that he claims will not only destroy the world, but will destroy Kung Fu. Also, another Gary Oldman movie that has a trailer is Red Riding Hood. Red Riding Hood is a dark, gothic, definitely R-rated adaptation of Little Red Riding Hood. It's directed by Catherine Hardwicke, the first Twilight. The film was shot in Vancouver, Canada, and stars Amanda Seyfried, Lucas Haas, Shiloh Fernandez, Billy Burke, who also starred in Twilight, and as I already mentioned, Gary Oldman. As well as a trailer for The Lincoln Lawyer, which stars Matthew McConaughey, Michael Pena, John Leguizamo, Marissa Tomei, and Ryan Phillippe. It's a crime drama, a courtroom drama. Stars McConaughey. It's based on the best-selling novel. Stars McConaughey as a bit of a corrupt lawyer who basically solves his cases by the money that he's paid. Also, the trailer for The Eagle stars Channing Tatum and Jamie Bell. This is a Roman set period piece war film based on the classic novel The Eagle of the Nines. Channing Tatum looks a tad bit out of place playing a Roman general with a flat American accent. Who is, after 10 years after his father is murdered, he and his slave, played by Jamie Bell, set out to find this bronze eagle that his father lost. Although I didn't describe the trailer for Cowboys and Aliens, Cowboys and Aliens is about a man, Daniel Craig, who wakes up in the desert with no memory of who he is. All he has in his arm is this metal band, like a futuristic bracelet. Set in the 1800s, 1873, I think. So it's the Old West. He goes into this town called Absolution, which is ruled by the iron fist of its sheriff, played by Harrison Ford. What it turns out being is that Craig's character is named Jake Lonergan, and he's a wanted criminal. As the sheriff of Absolution is going to arrest a Lonergan for being a criminal, obviously. They ultimately hang him. Aliens start attacking. And then the trailer. That's the end of the trailer. Back to the Next Alliance, directed by Jon Favreau, who, ironically, is also directing Magic Kingdom. It was also going to star Robert Downey Jr. in the role of Jake Lonergan, but ultimately he dropped out. It was basically a graphic novel. In posters, we have teaser posts, and also we have the trailer for Cars 2, which is Mater. I can't think of his name. Owen Wilson and Mater, Larry Campbell guy, going over to Europe and Japan for the first running of what they call the World Grand Prix. While they were over there, Mater, who's a bit of a dimwitted total for those who never saw the original film, rescues an aging British spy named Finn McMissile, voiced, oh my god, I love this guy, by Michael Caine. There's a cast of other characters, including some villains, one of them being voiced by Joe Montana, and a young spy in training voiced by Lily Tomlin, I think. I'm not positive about that. No, Emily Mortimer, not Lily Tomlin. Teaser posters. We have the teaser posters for Cars 2, Cowboys and Aliens, Pirates of the Caribbean, Kung Fu Panda 2, Hop, which stars Russell Brand as the voice of the Easter Bunny, and James Marsden as a slacker that runs over the Easter Bunny in his car, and the slacker Marsden is forced to become the Easter Bunny while the bunny heals. So that's about all. It's a lot of stuff going on this week, but stay sane, people, and I will see you next week with more great news from the world of Hollywood.